Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Language of Leadership podcast, where we're going to be unraveling the language of leadership and dive into the significance of mentorship for leaders and their ongoing growth and its profound impact on the teams they lead. In this episode, I want to explore the critical role of mentorship in nurturing effective leadership and fostering continuous development and creating a thriving environment for both you as a leader and the team that you lead. And we're going to do that through some real life examples, and we're going to gain a deeper understanding of the transformational power of mentorship. So let's get started. The first thing that I want to talk about is the essence of mentorship in leadership. I want to share the various dimensions of mentorship, including one-on-one mentorship, peer mentorship, and reverse mentoring. And I'm going to do this through some real life stories that we'll be able to witness how leaders like John C. Maxwell and his mentor have empowered leaders through guided learning. You see, John Maxwell often speaks about the profound influence that Coach Wooden had on him and how their mentorship relationship shaped his leadership philosophy. Early on in his leadership development journey, John was eager to learn from successful leaders who would impart valuable information and insights. And he had heard about Coach Wooden, in the legendary basketball coach, and he was deeply inspired by the way that he built successful teams and how he instilled character and discipline in his players. So John reached out to Coach Wooden, expressing the admiration and the desire that he had to learn from him. And to his surprise, Coach Wooden responded warmly, and he agreed to meet with him. And over the course of several meetings, John and Coach Wooden developed a deep mentor-mentee relationship. It was during their conversations that Coach Wooden shared his philosophy of leadership, which he emphasized the importance of integrity, humility, and a commitment to lifelong learning. And he spoke about the value of putting people first, fostering a culture of teamwork, and the impact of small daily improvements over time. One day they were discussing leadership principles, and Coach Wooden took out a small index card from his pocket and he handed it to John. And on that card was written a simple message: be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. This powerful message deeply resonated with John and became one of the foundational principles of his leadership philosophy. Coach Wooden's wisdom reminded him of the significance of integrity, authenticity, and focusing on the core values that define a leader's character. As their mentorship continued, John observed how Coach Wooden lived out the principles he preached. The humility and grace with which Coach Wooden carried himself left a lasting impression on John Maxwell, and it inspired him to lead with genuine care for people and an unwavering commitment to personal growth. We also have what's called the ripple effect on teams, and this is how leaders in their personal growth through mentorship positively influences their team's performance and their engagement. A perfect example of this is Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban actively mentors his employees and invests in their growth. And Mark's commitment to mentorship has created a culture of learning and innovation within his own organization, resulting in highly motivated and loyal teams. When Mark took ownership of the Dallas Mavericks in 2000, he was determined to build not just a successful basketball team, but also a winning culture that prioritized personal development and mentorship. Mark understood that the profound influence leaders can have on their team and the importance of empowering players to reach their full potential. One of the early examples of the Mavericks' mentorship culture was the relationship between Dirk Nowitzki, the team's star player, and Cuban himself. From the moment Nowitzki joined the Mavericks, Cuban recognized his potential as a game-changing player. However, he also understood that to maximize Nowitzki's talent, he needed to provide guidance and mentorship beyond the basketball court. So Mark took an active interest in Nowitzki's personal development, encouraged him to embrace a growth mindset, and he continuously improved his skills. He recognized that Nowitzki's work ethic and determination, and through mentorship, helped him develop leadership qualities that extended beyond the role of a star player. And as a result, Mark's mentorship of Nowitzki, he not only became an NBA champion, but also a respected leader both on and off the court. He led by example, showing his teammates the importance of hard work, discipline, and dedication. Nowitzki's transformation under Mark's mentorship inspired other players on the team as well, and that inspired them to embrace a similar growth mindset and a commitment to personal development. The ripple effect of mentorship extended beyond the Maverick star player. Mark and the coaching staff emphasized mentorship within the entire organization, creating an environment where experienced players took younger teammates under their wings, and the Mavericks developed a mentorship program that facilitated connections between veteran players and rookies, encouraging them to have open communication and knowledge sharing. As a result, the Mavericks team culture became one of collaboration and support, with players looking out for each other's success both on and off the court. The mentorship culture fostered a sense of unity and camaraderie that translated into the improved team chemistry and also their performance. The Mavericks' success on the court is a testament to the power of mentorship in shaping high-performing teams. Mark Cuban's commitment to mentorship has created a legacy of excellence within his own organization where players continue to mentor each other and pass on the knowledge that they gained from their experiences. The next thing I'd like to talk about is cultivating a culture of mentorship that we just kind of talked about with Mark Cuban. The significance in nurturing a mentorship culture within an organization is to encourage leadership development at all levels, and it's crucial. So let's showcase how companies like Google implemented successful mentorship programs that had contributed to the professional growth of their employees. Several years ago, Google recognized the need to invest in their own employees' growth and the development to maintain their position as a leading tech company. So they believed that fostering a culture of mentorship and continuous learning would not only benefit individual employees, but also have a positive impact on the organization as a whole. So Google launched a comprehensive mentorship program that was designed to connect experienced Googlers, which were mentors, with less experienced or newer employees that they called mentees. Now, the program was voluntary and it allowed employees to opt in based on their interests and their career goals. So the mentorship program was structured to be flexible and it catered to the unique needs and preferences of both the mentors and the mentees. So participants were encouraged to set their own goals and their objectives for that mentorship relationship. And this enabled personalizing it and to have meaningful and learning experiences. One of the early success stories that Google reported was a mentorship, and their mentorship program involved a young software engineer. And his name was Alex, and he was mentored by Sarah. Now, Alex recently had joined Google and was eager to make a significant impact on his projects, but he felt overwhelmed by the complex technical challenges that he faced at Google. So Sarah was an experienced engineer, but she volunteered to be Alex's mentor. And their mentorship journey began with regular one-on-one meetings where Alex would openly discuss his challenges, and then he would seek guidance from Sarah. So Sarah would share her own experiences, both successes and failures, to provide some insight that Alex could apply to his work. Over time, Alex's confidence had grown and he began to excel in his projects, and Sarah's mentorship had empowered him to tackle complex technical issues with a newfound sense of competence. The mentorship relationship extended beyond technical matters. Sarah also provided guidance on career development. She helped Alex set long term goals and helped him create a roadmap for advancement within the company. The impact of mentorship extended beyond individual success stories like Alex's. Google's mentorship program gained momentum within the company as they noticed positive changes in its overall culture because of this. So employees reported increased job satisfaction, improved communication, and a greater sense of belonging within the Google organization. Google's stories of success in implementing a mentoring program within its company's culture showcases the immense value that mentorship programs can bring to an organization. But you have to be able to foster a culture of mentorship and continuous learning. And Google had done that. They created a supportive environment that empowered employees to thrive in their roles, grow professionally, and contribute to the organization's overall success. Hey, are you a business leader or a supervisor striving to reach your full potential and take your organization to the next level? As a professional leadership coach, I can help you achieve your goals. My tailored coaching approach is designed to address your specific needs and help you succeed in today's fast-paced business world, whether you need to improve team communication, streamline processes, or develop a strategic vision for your organization. I'm here to help. With my coaching, you can expect to develop a deeper understanding of your leadership style and how to leverage it for maximum impact, gain clarity on your goals and priorities, and create a roadmap to achieve them. You're going to build the confidence and courage to take bold action and make difficult decisions. Learn proven strategies for managing stress, staying focused, and maintaining peak performance, and receiving support, encouragement, and accountability to keep you on track and moving forward. Contact me today at chuck@learningthelanguageofleadership.com. That's chuck@learningthelanguageofleadership.com for a free 90-minute call to learn how coaching can help you achieve your business, leadership, and personal goals. Let's work together to unlock your full potential and take your organization to new heights. This is an inspiring example of how mentorship can positively impact employee engagement and their career development. It helped with the overall organizational culture as well. And the importance of investing in mentorship is a powerful tool for talent development and creating a workplace where employees felt motivated and valued. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is fostering resilience and adaptability. Now, mentorship equips leaders with resilience and adaptability to navigate challenges in uncertainty. Now, there are some real life anecdotal leaders like Steve Chandler, and he illustrates how mentorship has helped him develop a growth mindset and embrace change as an opportunity for growth. You see, early in Steve's career as a coach and a speaker, he faced a significant setback that put his resilience to the test. He had been diligently working on building his coaching practice and speaking engagements, pouring his heart and soul into his passion for inspiring others. However, despite his efforts, he found himself facing a series of disappointments and financial struggles. And during this period, he could have just easily given up on his dreams and retreated into a state of despair or becoming depressed, but instead, he chose to embrace the power of resilience and adaptability. He recognized that setbacks were part of the journey and that true growth often came from overcoming adversities. So rather than viewing his failures as insurmountable roadblocks, Steve decided to view them as stepping stones towards personal growth and success. And he began to reframe his challenges as opportunities for learning and improving and acknowledging that every setback was a chance to rise stronger like a phoenix from the ashes. So Steve immersed himself in self improvement literature, and he sought out guidance and wisdom from mentors and authors who had overcome their own obstacles. And he learned to reevaluate his strategies to adapt to changing circumstances and to help cultivate a growth mindset. With his renewed sense of purpose, Steve began exploring new adventures and avenues to share his message and connect with his audience. He embraced public speaking opportunities and he expanded his coaching offerings, and he even invested in building genuine relationships with his clients and followers. Over time, his resilience and adaptability paid off, and Steve gradually became recognized as a motivational speaker and a coach. And his books started to resonate with readers worldwide. His message of resilience and personal responsibility and embracing change struck a chord with individuals seeking to overcome their own challenges. Today, Steve Chandler is a highly respected authority in the field of personal development and coaching. He continues to inspire countless individuals to embrace resilience and adaptability in the face of adversity. And it's through his own journey that he exemplifies the power of a growth mindset in the transformational impact of bouncing back stronger because of those setbacks. I personally have joined Steve's coaching school, and I can tell you just from what I've learned, the man has some incredible experience in stories like this that are inspiring for those of us that are wanting to become better leaders and coaches to others. And the next thing I'd like to talk about is, beyond the mentorship relationship, what is that and what does it look like? Well, there's an example that I want to share with you with a man by the name of Dan Pena. And Dan Pena has embraced a lifelong learning and mentorship as cornerstones of his own leadership legacy. You see, Dan Pena's relentless pursuit of personal growth and his commitment to paying it forward as a mentor exemplifies the lasting impact that mentorship has in creating a positive leadership legacy. Sarah was a passionate and ambitious entrepreneur with a dream of building her own successful business empire. She was eager to learn from the best, and so she sought out a mentorship opportunity from Dan Pena, who he himself was renowned for his own no-nonsense approach and unconventional methods of training and coaching. Under Dan's mentorship, Sarah learned valuable lessons about the importance of extreme accountability, taking massive action and embracing failure as a stepping stone to her success. Now, she embraced Dan's quantum leap advantage philosophy with an emphasis of taking bold risks and pushing beyond her comfort zones to achieve some extraordinary results. As their mentorship journey progressed, Sarah's business began to thrive, and she implemented Dan's teachings, which made her be able to take courageous steps in making courageous decisions. She also took some calculated risks that really paid off. And with Dan's guidance, Sarah expanded her business globally, defying conventional norms and expectations. However, what truly set Sarah's journey apart was her commitment to going beyond the traditional boundaries of mentorship. Instead of being satisfied with her initial success, she actively sought ways to give back and empower others. So Sarah recognized that her own growth was not limited to the time spent with Dan. She understood that true transformation and ongoing development required a lifelong commitment to learning and mentorship. So with this in mind, she began mentoring aspiring entrepreneurs herself. She shared her experiences, her insights, the wisdom that she gained from Dan Pena, and her own entrepreneurial journey. So Sarah's mentoring went beyond business strategies. She focused on empowering her mentees to develop the same resilient and audacious mindset that had driven her to success. As a mentor, Sarah took pride in seeing her mentees flourish and following or knowing that she had played a part in their growth. She encouraged them to embrace failure as a stepping stone to success and to never settle for mediocrity. Beyond mentoring, Sarah also continued her own pursuit of knowledge, and she's attended workshops, seminars, network events, and she was always seeking to learn from other successful leaders, trying to stay ahead of industry trends in her own business. Her commitment to ongoing growth and mentorship inspired her team within her company. And so she created a culture of innovation where employees were encouraged to take risks and to learn from failures and constantly strive for improvement. Her journey and her transformation under Dan Penier's mentorship serves as a powerful example of the impact of going beyond a traditional mentor or mentee relationship. By embracing a commitment of lifelong learning and mentorship, Sarah not only achieved remarkable success, but she also empowered others to realize their potential as they saw her do this. Dan Pena's teachings, coupled with her dedication to continuous growth and created a ripple effect that extended far beyond the boundaries of their initial mentorship. As leaders embracing the philosophy of going beyond mentorship relationships, you can inspire others and foster a culture of empowerment and create a legacy of positive impact that endures for generations to come. So, as we conclude this episode of The Language of Leadership, we've discovered the transformational power of mentorship and leadership and its profound impact on both leaders and their teams. And we can do this by embracing mentorships, and leaders can unlock their full potential and inspire their teams to achieve greatness. So, as that a ripple effect that we just talked about of mentorship spreads throughout an organization, it cultivates a culture of continuous development, and it empowers individuals at every level to lead with purpose and passion. So remember, the language of leadership is enriched by mentorship, empathy, and commitment to lifelong learning. As leaders, when we embrace mentorship as the compass that guides us towards becoming exceptional leaders, it helps empower our teams and create a legacy that leaves a lasting impact on this world. So I want to thank you for joining us on this transformational journey. Until next time, keep leading with mentorship and watch the seeds of greatness blossom around you. Take care.